All major EV battery chemistries explained. There's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to batteries, especially those used in automotive applications. For electric vehicles, automakers use different chemistries, cell formats and pack designs based on trade-offs around cost, range and performance, much like how engines range from small naturally aspirated 4-pots to turbocharged V8s. But if you're a casual EV enthusiast or just someone interested in this space, how do you make sense of it all? For anyone intrigued by the world of EV batteries, here's a breakdown of the major chemistries that powered early EVs, what today's models use to get going, and the technologies shaping the future. If you're already well versed in this world, let us know if we missed out on any major chemistry that's on the horizon, or one that left a mark in the past. Nickel metal hydride (NEV). Nickel metal hydride batteries came before modern lithium-ion cells and are widely used in hybrids. They're durable and generally forgiving in most types of climates, but they have the same weight and energy density problem as lead-acid batteries. NiMH packs are still common on most hybrids sold in the USA, especially those made by Toyota. Lithium manganese oxide (LMO). LMO batteries use a manganese-based cathode that's cheaper and more thermally stable than nickel-rich chemistries. They can deliver high power and charge quickly, but they degrade faster and have lower energy density. Nickel manganese cobalt (NMC). The blend of nickel, manganese, and cobalt is the dominant cathode active material outside of China. NMC batteries are energy dense and enjoy a widely established supply chain and manufacturing base, which is why they're common on longer-range EVs. The vast majority of EVs in the US, including those made by Hyundai, Kia, BMW, Volkswagen, and Toyota, use NMC cells. Nickel cobalt aluminum NCA. NCA packs swap the expensive manganese with aluminum, which improves the cathode's stability, reducing degradation. Some battery makers also add aluminum to the existing mix, creating the NCMA chemistry, which is dominant on General Motors trucks and SUVs. NCA batteries are energy dense. Tesla has long used Panasonic's NCA batteries on its models. Lithium iron phosphate (LFP). The chemistry that has been winning the mass market segment globally ditches the expensive nickel, manganese, and cobalt for iron phosphate. Getting rid of these dirty and pricey materials means LFP batteries are cheaper, safer, and have a long cycle life. LFP is common in China. In the USA and Europe, more automakers are now using them for affordable models. Lithium manganese iron phosphate (LMFP). These are LFP batteries, but with a performance and range boost thanks to the addition of manganese. Chinese battery maker Gotion claims its LMFP battery can last over 1,800 cycles at high temperatures and deliver 621 miles of range. China's CATL is quiet about the composition of its M3P battery, but in a research paper, it said the battery incorporated phosphate, manganese, or other metals. Lithium manganese rich LMR. LMR is the West's version of LMFP. North America and Europe do not have the same LFP supply chain dominance as China, but the regions now recognize the importance of manganese in EV batteries to lower costs and rely less on NMC. LMR batteries lower the proportion of nickel and cobalt and increase the proportion of manganese, which is abundant, and their supply chains are not as dependent on China. The result is a driving range similar to that of NMC batteries, at costs comparable to LFP packs. Silicon anode synthetic graphite. This isn't technically a battery chemistry, but a subcategory of the same. Battery makers have been trying to replace the traditional graphite anode with a better, more energy-dense, and less voluminous material. And they've been increasingly experimenting with synthetic, lab-produced graphite or silicon. Two USA firms, Group 14 Technologies and Psionic Energy, claim to have developed production-ready silicon anodes, which they say can shrink the size of the battery without compromising range. Lithium metal. Another way to replace the anode is to develop lithium metal batteries, according to researchers. Unlike today's graphite anodes, lithium metal batteries use a thin sheet of lithium itself as the anode. It's lighter and holds more charge. That's the upside. The downside is that lithium metal can cause dendrites, the growth of small and sharp spikes, which can damage a battery. Theoretically, lithium metal is the most energy-dense anode material possible, but also one of the most difficult ones to develop and scale. Sodium-ion. Sodium-ion batteries are emerging as LFP alternatives for budget EVs and energy storage systems, especially in China. Instead of lithium ions shuttling between the electrodes, these batteries simply use sodium ions. Studies suggest sodium is 1,000 times more abundant than lithium in Earth's crust, but it's less energy-dense, making it suitable for lower-range applications like e-scooters and small electric cars. CATL has already started making low-voltage sodium-ion batteries for large trucks and high-voltage packs for EVs, both of which apparently maintain exceptional performance even in extremely cold climates. Solid-state batteries. In conventional lithium-ion batteries, the material that facilitates charge and discharge cycles is a liquid chemical. Solid-state batteries replace that liquid with a solid material, which can be ceramic, polymer, or sulfide-based. Battery makers say solid electrolytes could extend driving range, enable faster charging, increase durability, and improve extreme weather performance. The problem is mass production at lower costs without defects. That's why semi-solid batteries, which use a gel-like electrolyte, are expected to reach the market first, well before fully solid-state packs arrive. Having the perfect trade-offs in a battery chemistry isn't the endgame to deliver the best possible range, charging times, durability, and lifespan. How they're packaged in different cell shapes, such as cylindrical, pouch, and prismatic, also plays a big role in how your EV will perform. Source: reposted and summarized from Suvrat Kothari at insideevs.